Mommy, get that out of my face. For this until you peed on it, and Mommy had to wash it, didn't I? Let's see. That. Now let's get you some socks on. Oh my goodness, aren't you so cute? Look at that big Maui. Say hi. Say hello, YouTube. Hello. I'm new here. I'm new. Hello. It's been quite some time, hasn't it? It's been a long time. I don't even know when I uploaded my last video, probably a year ago. Oh, there's been a lot happening. I just felt inspired today to make a YouTube video and to take y'all along with me. We are having a wonderful week, a wonderful summer so far. It's just been so pretty outside. The weather has been so nice. I mean, it's been warm but not too hot. I've just been taking advantage of this summer. My babies have been good. We've just been living our best life. Yeah, there's a lot to update you guys on. Last time that y'all saw me, we were still living in Georgia in a different house. I'm trying to think back. Living in a different house, we were in Georgia. Had one baby. So a lot's happened. In June of last year, yeah, it's been over a year since I've made a video. In June of last year, found out I was pregnant with baby number 2. Found out it was a little boy. And also, my husband found a different job that allowed us to move back. So, we are back in Kentucky, close to family, and so incredibly grateful and thankful to be back close to family. We are thriving. We're doing good. My husband is actually traveling this week. He is in, so the job that he has now, he was already traveling the job he had before, but he is traveling further distance with this job. So he gone versus he would travel a day, come back be back every night because his job was locally there in Georgia. But now he has to travel. He is in Miami, Florida this week, and he usually leaves for a week, but comes back for a week or two, leaves for another week, which is not, I don't like it, but we're just thankful to be back closer to family, and we know that God just worked it all out. He opened that door. No doubt. No doubt in my mind that God opened that door. Abigail's doing great. She is so stinking smart, talking up a storm. She is 4 now. And our little boy, we had him in February. 2424 is his birthday. And he is 4 months old. And he is awesome. We've just spent the last half year just navigating contact. Last half month just learning how to, just adjusting really, because we moved in October of last year. Yeah, so we've just been adjusting to our life now with 2 babies instead of 1 and getting back into routine. And here in the last month, I finally feel like back to myself and back to, I just feel better about getting back into a routine. And life has been good. Y'all don't call me out for this, but I am not crazy about the newborn stage. It's just a lot. Your hormones are crazy. You're sleep deprived. I soaked up the newborn stage more than I did with Abby. And I do enjoy just cuddling them and just letting them sit on your chest, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. But I am glad that he's now more content to sit and I can get stuff done, and he's more aware and he's starting to interact. Like, he rolled over for the first time a couple of days ago and he's laughing now, and he's starting to grab onto stuff and play with stuff. So it has definitely been more rewarding. It's more rewarding the older they get. Thought I'd take you all along with me on my day today. We don't really have, this past week, when my husband is gone, I like to try to plan out what we're going to do for the week, so I'm not just like, you know, sitting around the house doing nothing. And especially with Abby, I like to get her out too. So we've been pretty busy this past week. I had to take Dean in for his 4-month shots in on Tuesday. We went to the library yesterday. We had church yesterday. So today is like the first day that we have not had anything. We went to the grocery store Monday. So today is like the first day that we haven't had anything planned. I was going to take Abigail to the splash pad. When I think about it, it's going to be, we've had really nice weather this past week, but it's going to be a little bit on the warmer side. And I don't know that I want to get Dean out in the heat, because they say that, you know, babies cannot regulate their body temperature as well as older kids can, or as well as anybody else can. So I'm hesitating to take him because I don't want him to get too hot. So we might have to save that for a day when Eric is home, so he can stay back with Dean and I can take Abigail and not have to worry about him. It's been life lately. We're kind of just gonna wing it today, really. I don't have any hair ties in here. I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm not sure quite yet what I'm gonna make. I've got some sourdough that I made a couple weeks back that I froze, and I thawed it the other day. I might make French toast with it, but I am not sure as of yet. Let's see, how are we gonna fix our hair today? This t-shirt and several others like it, like the same, I think it's called Canvas something or another, that somebody must have used a Cricut on or decaled, and there were several that were donated to Salvation Army, because I went to Salvation Army Friday and found these, and I was like, oh, because I'm always looking for stuff that I can just, like a t-shirt, that I can just throw on with a jean skirt and be done. That and dresses. I'm always looking for dresses that I can just throw on and not have to worry about. Alright. I think that looks cute, from what I can tell. Alright. Right. I feel like my skin has been in the best condition that it has ever been. And I think it's just because I have stopped picking at my face. Like, my cheeks, obviously, you know, I've still got some scars and stuff. But like, I've stopped worrying about all the blackheads, every little blackhead, which I'm sure you can see them, but I mean, picking at my face, it's only making my face worse in the end. So I've just stopped picking, and I think it has really definitely helped with my breakouts. And there we are, ready for the day. Ready for the day. is our breakfast for the day. I'm having French toast and eggs, and Abby is having French toast on our fancy paper plates. I do not mind cooking. I don't mind making breakfast. I actually love breakfast. Breakfast is one of my favorite foods, which is kind of funny because I hardly ever eat breakfast. But anyway, cleaning up after that just, I hate it. But let's get this kitchen cleaned back up and get some cleaning done today. That's me.
What you're putting in, all your hopes and efforts are all in vain. Who will pick you up when you've lost everything? Does it all become for granted with a wedding ring?
Baby up and eat the baby up. Hello. Say hi. All right, I'm better now. I got Mickey's, I got my belly full. Now mommy's gotta get back to cleaning. I don't feel like doing anything today, but I just don't need to think about it. I want to turn on some music, blast some music, and get these bathrooms clean and mop the floors. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Hopefully we can get it done quick, like in an hour. I mean, just have you seen anything cuter?
Be conscious, different things in different ways. There must be more,
Through all my troubles, you still know you are God. All that I need, oh my soul.
Has got to come my way. Has got to come my has got to come my We've been fighting forever, gone over this 1,000 times before. Baby, it's now or never. Gotta leave this town and I know what you're asking for. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I remember,
He's trying to get the bird seed. He's probably eating the bird seed that the birds are dropping down here. What do you think of it, Oakley? What do you think of it? I've become a bird lady. Hopefully I can get probably the camera on here.
Okay, is that your friend? Is that the one that is your friend, I think he said?
Let's see if we can get a bird on camera because they have been coming to this window.
where anywhere is better than the places I have been. Sunsets in my rearview mirror, a projection of my old life faded. You say it's out of my reach, but I can't pretend no more. 'Cause for as long as I remember, it's been stuck inside my mind. You can't ask me to surrender when reaching for the dream keeps me alive. 'Cause it's keeping me alive.
Yeah.
Lost outside of nowhere.
Do you want to hear too?
Hmm?
Do you want to hear too?
Mommy, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, come this way.
This
Because I already am off there.
And the diner's name is California Dreams.
there.
Yep, here. Off over here. Come over here.
Hey, oh, for as long as I remember.
a little trip. Come this way and do it.
I gotta be careful. Mama's your turn, Mommy. Mama's your turn.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe.
I just want you all to see this real quick. This is life with dogs, with a golden retriever dog. I just vacuumed yesterday. I vacuum every day, and I get this much every day. And I know I didn't even get all of it, so it's fine.
There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Still holding tight through every fight, 'cause sometimes I can see through the echo of every day, always the same, until you take a step and let go. You told me that the shade's turning brighter, I don't know how. You showed me every heart is a fighter, time is now. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing.
If I had caramel syrup, I would be putting that in here. Oh, it's so good. It's just a, basically it's an iced vanilla latte. And I like to put caramel in there, but, oh, it's strong. I think I need more, just a tad bit more syrup. Hang on. Ready to end the vlog here. I just thought maybe I'd have a sit down chat with you guys and just talk about life lately. The babies are both down for a nap. It has been so nice. Dean has been sleeping a lot better here lately. I can just lay him down in his bassinet and he's starting to learn just how to self-soothe and just fall asleep on his own. And it has been so wonderful because I felt like, especially like the first 2 months of his life, I was just, all I was doing was nursing him and just rocking him to sleep, trying to get him down for sleep. Which I'm not complaining because I know that I will miss those days, but it has been so nice being able to get stuff done. And I'll lay Abigail down for her nap the same time because Abigail, she still takes one nap every day, and I'll lay her down the same time that he goes down for his nap at 2. And it gives me just at least an hour to myself, and it has been so wonderful, so wonderful. But just thought I'd do a sit down chat and just talk about what's been going on with me. I have never been more happy and just content with my life. I mean, I am doing so well compared to a year ago even. It's just, I'm proud of myself, and I'm going to try not to get emotional. I'm just so proud of how far I've come. And the best thing I think for me was learning just to be content with the life that I've been given and the season of life that I'm in, and not to get so worked up about just the little things, and just to just be thankful. It's so simple. I know it sounds so simple, but it does take self-will to make sure that you are thankful and don't get caught up in the stuff, because I tended to be just so negative all the time, and I was just so hard on myself. And I'm just learning to love myself for who I am and just the season of life that I'm in. And I'm come to understand that I'm not going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. I just need to every day just take my life a day at a time, and just embrace the day, truly embrace the day. And God has shown me in so many ways how wonderful my life is and how blessed I truly am. And one thing that has helped me is to, when I get frustrated or I'm doing stuff around the house, is just to audibly say, thank you, God, for the opportunity. Like when I'm doing the dishes, thank you for food that I was able to cook to dirty these dishes. Thank you, Lord, for this laundry. That means that we have clean clothes that I'm able to fold. And just the little things that become so tedious. Don't realize truly how blessed we are, but when we stop and think about it, seriously think about it, it makes life so much more beautiful. And I've recently been thinking, we only have one life. We only have this one life to live. And I was so fed up with wasting the time that I had just focusing on all my faults, all my failures, all these little things that I get caught up on. And I'm done meditating on those things. And when I start to get into that mindset, I just I'll sometimes even speak it out loud. I am not thinking about that. I am not going to give my energy over to those negative thoughts. And I'm not living that way anymore. And I've just been so better off for it. Life has been beautiful. I am truly so thankful for how God has blessed me. I know I say it over and over again, but truly, I don't deserve all the blessings that He has poured out and I never will deserve it, and I don't understand why I'm so blessed, but I'm just so incredibly grateful for this life that God has blessed me with. Life is beautiful. As I get closer and closer to 30, the more I think, like, these are the days. These are the days that I'm going to miss. Like, your 20s. My 20s are I'm starting to look back at my 20s rather than look forward, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 years away from being 30, and I know y'all are gonna be like, y'all, you're still young. You're still young. No, I don't feel it. I feel like 30 is like right there staring me in the face. It's so crazy. I've only been trying to soak up these last few years of my 30s, just trying to embrace life, you know. I don't know if I'm going to post this video or if I'm just going to make a video just for myself, but I just wanted to get back into it. I've been feeling the urge to make a video, so here we are. And another thing that has helped me to be content is to realize that my life is not going to look like the next person's life, and I may not have thousands of dollars in the bank account. I may not have X, Y, and Z. I might not have an aesthetically pleasing home like what I see on Instagram. But you know what? That's okay. I've learned how to beautify my life and live within my means and make the best of what I have, instead of looking to what others have and thinking, oh, if I have this, then I'm going to be so much better off, or I'm going to be happy. Just being content. We don't hear that enough. We don't hear that enough in the day and age that we live in. Just being content, living within your means. I get so stinking tired of, and I know that these influencers, they get paid for the ads that they promote, but I get so sick of the promotion of Amazon products and you need this in your life. You need this in your life. Well, I'm sorry. I have fallen for that one too many times, and I'm trying to just help somebody else out that you don't need it. You don't need it. You really don't. You think you do, and then you get it, and then you use it for like a week, and then you don't need it, or it doesn't even do what it says that it's supposed to do, the product. Y'all just know what I'm saying? That has tremendously helped me to live a happier life. Now, am I always going to be happy? No. I mean, I know that we go through seasons in life, and this is just a season where I'm on the mountain, I'm sure. Even in this season, I can get discouraged and think, we're renting. We've been renting for 3 years now. I can get discouraged and be like, I just want to own a house. Like, I want to own my own house again. But then I think, and then I catch myself, I'm like, no, God has blessed us with this apartment that we have. He opened the door for us to be able to move back to Kentucky. This apartment was just available the time that we needed it to. He truly blessed us with this apartment. And I have to audibly say that, this apartment is a blessing, and this is just a season in my life. I know that I will own a house one day, but in the meantime, I'm going to embrace the season of life that I'm in and just enjoy it and soak it up. I don't have to maintain my home like I normally would when you're just renting. There's not as much to clean. There's not as much to keep up with. So, don't always look at the glass as half empty as I used to do. I really did. I used to be just so negative, and God has truly, I'm telling you guys, it has not been my own ability. It has been digging into the Word and finding out how God feels about being content and how to live a happy life. And it starts with God, as everything does. And I'm not trying to get super religious on here, but everything that you do, if you would just center God in the middle of it, you're going to prosper and you're going to be successful. It promises that, the Bible promises us that. I've been reading in Proverbs, and it just talks so much about just wisdom and seeking after righteousness and leaning on God, and you're going to prosper. And God wants us to be successful. He wants us to prosper, but He doesn't want us to lose sight of how we got what we got. It should always be we should always be thankful for what we have, because we would have nothing if it were not for God. And I think He doesn't want us to lose mindset of that. You know, He can give and He can take away, just as Job said. You know, one day he was one of the wealthiest men. He was a wealthy man, had tons of children. He was so blessed, and the next day it was taken away from him. But if we just remain faithful in the seasons of life that we're given, we'll always come back and be prosperous and be victorious. And even if we have death in this life, we're still victorious. We still have life in the hereafter, right? We're going to, if we live a righteous life and we put God first and we live as we should be, have a home after this life that we're going to that is so far, that surpasses the life that we're living now. So even in death, we are victorious. Just as Jesus, even in His death, he was still an overcomer. And I don't even know how I got on all this, talking about all this, but I'm just rambling. But that's another thing that has truly helped me, is to just be content with what I have, and don't fall for the culture that says you need more. Just live within your means. You'll be so much better off, so much happier for it, seriously. And it's helped me to slow down. It really has. Just to slow down and meditate on God and His blessings in my life, and just like this little bird feeder here, the little things like that in life, it just make life worth living. They really do. So I guess I'm gonna probably end this vlog here. I hope everyone has enjoyed this video. I still don't know if I'm gonna post it or not. I get to where I will record and even get as far as editing, and then I change my mind, be like, no, I'm not gonna do it. But who knows, but hope everyone has a blessed day in life, and I will see you later.